Okay guys, what is going on? My name is the Uncommon Gamer, and today I'm going to be doing a WWE 2K16 wishlist. Many WWE YouTubers have probably done these already, but I didn't because I hadn't got my channel at the time or for some sort of reason, but I decided to do it now, which is a bit late considering that most of the things that are going to be in 2K16 have already been decided and they won't be put in, but a couple of these things maybe actually do apply to the next one because they couldn't do it anyway. But I'm gonna have 5 different things in this episode. I might do another one with another 5 things that I think should be in the thing, but I'd be in the game. But I've decided just to do 5 for this episode. If you guys want me to do another one, I will. Just tell me in the comments. So, number 1 is a little bit of a thing that was removed from WWE 2K15, which was from like most of the ones before, and that is Story Creator. I want that to come back. It was such a good thing when I was on my last legs, because basically I didn't get WWE 2K15 on last gen since I've only had it like 4 weeks or something. And I was really sad because I thought it was actually there, because the last gen one had more matches and different sort of things. But it wasn't, and I was really annoyed. Because when I was on my last sort of few days with WWE 2K14, because I had it for 2 years, because I didn't get WWE 2K15, I was making storylines. I literally almost filled it with all the storylines you could have. And I would do... Sorry about that. I would do, like, shows. Say, I did a thing called XWF month 1 and month 2. I got up to month 3, but, like, halfway through, I just couldn't do it anymore because my brain was hurting. And then I got 2K15, so it didn't really matter. But, I would do that, and I would make my, like, own show. And that was so good because you had the freedom to do basically whatever you wanted. And then you could even upload it to other people. And you would download it and it would be like, oh, this is cool. You could see, like, if you had a favorite superstar, like, say Cesaro, and you wanted a storyline where Cesaro went for the WWE Championship, and he had 5-star matches, 5-star matches, 5-star matches, and different things like that. You could do that. You could have rivalries between Dolph Ziggler versus Stone Cold, or dream matches. I did one of those. I did a dream match one, where it was like loads of different dream matches and dream feuds that I could do, and that was really cool. But then they removed it, and it's really, really annoying. Now, if they were to bring it back in 2K16, which I think it actually is, but I don't know, they would have to add some more, like, scenes that you could put in. Because sometimes you would go looking for, like, say if I wanted someone to powerbomb him off through, like, from the ring outside. That wasn't there. Or I wanted someone to attack someone with a title from behind, or something like that. I couldn't find it because they weren't there, and you would have to, like, do something else, which was pretty bad. So, adding that would be really cool. And another thing that they would probably have to add is, say if you attack someone before their match, and they ended up on the ramp, have your, like, in a choice sort of section while you're creating a match, to have to be able to pick start in the ring, start on the ramp, start near the announce table, start in the crowd if it's even possible. Do, like, something like that. I'm gonna have 6 because that was like 1 in 1, so like 2 in 1. Finding the crowd is what I want as well, but that will be like implemented into different things. But anyway, I'm gonna go into my second one now. Number 2 would be create a finisher that has to return. You have create a superstar, but then you don't allow us to create our own finishers that we want to be with our superstar. Say if I wanted a 630 splash, so like a 450 with another one and it was a senton. That's not in the game. And I wanted to create it in WWE 2K15 because I finally made a character that I wanted to use it. And I was like, oh, yes, And I did it before in another game. I made it. And it was great, because I wanted that move to be in a game. And if it's not in the game, I could just create it. I went into WWE 2K15 creation bit, and it's not there. Why? Why remove it? You give us all of these new animations and different things like that. In WWE 2K14, you give us the tools to make the package pile driver. And then you just remove it. It's like, why? You give us loads of these different types of moves that I don't actually see why they did it. It was a great little thing so that you could give your character more character and give them the things that you actually wanted, because sometimes you don't have the moves that you want, and then you have to rework your character so that your moves fit in, because it's true, your moves matter for your superstar. I don't want a big guy doing a 619, do I? But if there's not a move that I want there, I'll have to end up giving a move that I don't want, and it's really, really annoying. You want a high flyer move, but there's no corkscrew crossbody, or there's no 630 splash, or senton, or whatever you want to call it. Really annoying. And sometimes you even want to update some superstars' moves. Like Seth Rollins, you don't have the Phoenix Splash, but now he's starting to do the Phoenix Splash. What? So that's why create a finisher / special move, because they did add that, and then they took it out. But yeah, I'm going on a rant now. So straight into number 3 before I go into a bigger rant. Number 3 is a mode that has not been in, if you want to know, is create a comeback. Yes, there's a lot of creation in here, because that's what I like. I like to create a superstar, create a finisher for them, create a comeback for them. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of an explaining. Many people have said about create a comeback, and there's even been concept. I will even link it in the description, a video that is pretty damn amazing and well done. Basically, this is how create a comeback would work. Say if I wanted to make a comeback where the guy starts in a corner, I run in, from the other corner, run, drop kick, straight to the face. He comes out of the corner, groggy, a little bit, 2 cents, comes just out of the corner, and then I bounce off the ropes. Say he comes out this way, I bounce off these ropes, come across, and hit a bulldog. I want that to happen, and then I want him to stay flat on his face. I want to bounce off the ropes and hit a leg drop, and that will be my comeback, because that's what I would actually have my comeback as, if you were wondering. Instead of having to do that with moves or something, you could simply have this. Sorry guys. You could simply have this. You could have 10 or 20 slots or something, because comebacks can be quite longer than finishers, because comebacks have multiple moves, finishers just one. Basically, you could have 20 slots for moves and different things. The first one will be opponent's start position. So for mine, he will be in the corner, facing outwards. So that will be a choice. Opponent's first start position. In corner, facing forward, set. Your superstar's start position for the second one. In the other corner, ready to run. Sorry about that, by the way, I had to pause it. In the corner, ready to run, grabbing ropes. And then it will be so you would have that first move. Running drop kick. And that will be it. So you would have the running drop kick, boom, right. Then the next one after that would be opponent's second position. And it would have things, because you were in the corner, it would have to have things like falls on floor, or walks forward small bit, groggy. Walks forward quite far, groggy. Different things like that. So I would pick walks forward a little bit, groggy state. Then Superstar's second position. Bounces off ropes. Now, you could pick which ropes or something. Bounces off left-hand rope or something. So that would be a thing. And then he would bounce off the ropes. Second move, bulldog. Opponent's position. On the floor, my position, running off ropes. Third move, or like final move or something like that. Leg drop to the back of the head. Boom, done. So that will be so cool. And it's a good concept that will probably not make it into 2K16, but if enough of us tell them, it might make it into 2K17, but that's quite a long way away. That's like another year, because we still haven't got 2K16 yet. So I think that would be a good, like, additive to the mix, because it would once again make your superstar feel like a superstar. Like you want them to do this specific comeback and not have to do it yourself with moves that you have. Because this is really difficult, because sometimes they don't go where you want them to go, and you have to pick them up, and that just breaks down what you want to do. So, number four is a little bit of a thing that I would have. My career in 2K16 looks brilliant. I've seen the trailer, and it looks great. So it probably won't be in, but 2K17 once again, like I was saying for the last one. I would have a thing. In WWE 2K15, you can have 2 save slots for your career. Now, these 2 save slots do not coexist with each other. Now, here's what I have. It would just be like a little, like, additive that would make it so much more real, having a career or something. Say you're the WWE champion in one career, and the other person is the Intercontinental champion. You could do, like, say I was in my first save, and it was with one of my characters I called the Psycho or something. In my first one, I was the WWE champion. So, but like I said, my other guy was the Intercontinental champion. So I go into my Psycho save, and I'm WWE champion, but you scroll along. Intercontinental champion, and it's my other guy. The data is spliced together. So you could, like, even have things like challenge opponent. So you challenge as the WWE champion your other character as the Intercontinental champion, or something along those lines. I think that would be so cool. And then when you go into the match, it says, do you want to play as this one, or do you want to play as this one? If you pick the other one, you change to that character, and it affects their career. So they win the WWE Championship and retain the Intercontinental Championship or something. And then it says that you got beaten by your other character. And I think that would be such a good thing. It would be a little thing that would be so cool. And it would make my career feel much, much like more real. Because if there's 2 people having a career at the similar time, like, then what's stopping them from having a match or something like that? I think that would be so cool. It was quite similar because with my career in WWE 2K15, you could have, like, matches with other people's superstars. I thought that was a really cool concept, but I think it would be so much better because if you could fight your other character, it would be so cool because you would be able to, like, pick between them. And as I said, like, change the outcome of the match or something. But now, on my last one, my final one, 5, the mode Road to WrestleMania. It was great. It stopped at WWE 2K12. WWE 2K12. No, that was not a thing. WWE 12. It stopped there. And you had 3 storylines there. The villain storyline, the outsider storyline, and the hero storyline, which I thought was great. And they all sort of intertwined with each other, which I thought was really clever. Now, Road to WrestleMania was amazing. I thought it was great. But then they took it out. And in WWE 13, they put in Attitude Era, which I thought okay, that's fine. As long as it comes back next year. It doesn't come back next year. We get 30 years of WrestleMania. Great. I can play as loads of different characters. So, are they bringing back Road to WrestleMania next year, or are they doing something else, like the streak, which I want to happen? No. We're putting in WWE 2K Showcase, where you play as two characters who had a rivalry. And I was like, okay, what about next year? No! We're getting 2K Showcase again. I'm sorry, but no. 2K Showcase was not good. With the Attitude Era and 30 years of WrestleMania, you got to play as more than two characters in each one. Sometimes even one character in other downloaded ones, which is another thing. You had to pay for more, which is wrong. You had a 15-minute play session on one of them and then another 15, so you only spent half an hour playing the massive game mode that was supposed to be really good. But then when they decided, oh, they completed it really quick, that's not good. Here's spend more money on more things. Okay, fine, I'll do that. Thank you very much. That was so annoying. But with Road to WrestleMania, it was great. Because you could have, like, storylines that hasn't happened already in the WWE. But now they're just diving in to the WWE, picking out like rivalries. Yes, okay, they were good, but we've already seen them. Yeah, okay, it's pretty cool playing them, but no. With Road to WrestleMania, you could actually have your own little storyline, similar to the storyline maker. Can you tell I like to be in control of my games? Yeah, no. With the Road to WrestleMania thing, yeah, it was good. It was great. Actually, I loved it. But what I would do is, I would add things like make decisions. So say I was Cesaro, and Tyson Kidd was getting attacked by the Shield or something, just for an example. And I had the choice as the player. It says over this side, it says save Tyson Kidd. So you run in and you attack the Shield, but then you have a rivalry with the Shield with your partner Tyson Kidd. And you end up having handicap matches or 6-man tag matches with another like superstar or something like that. That will be decided. And that you could like even pick the superstar you have a tag team partner with, different things like that, which I think would be really good. But then you had another choice. Help the Shield or leave the ring. Don't save Tyson. So then you would have a rivalry with Tyson Kidd. And it would be so cool. You could like play through it more. So that would stop people having like a 20-minute play session and then never coming back to it again. Because we've already played through it once. We don't want to play through it again and have the exact same outcome. Give them loads of different options to pick, like Until Dawn. That was done great. Give them loads of different options and make them want to see them all. It's simple. Like, if you one time you pick not to save Tyson and then had a battle with him, then you could come back again, pick to save him, and then go on to pick your partner. Say it was Randy Orton or Sheamus or something. I picked Randy Orton the first time. I want to go back and pick Sheamus and see how that would turn out. Because you could have it like, if you pick Sheamus, you won the match, or lost the match, or different things like that. That would make so cool. If they could do something like that, more people would be like, oh, this is quite cool. I can pick like different options and have the story play out differently each time. So I can play it more. Because you want a game mode that keeps you interested for more than just one time. Replay value. That's what happened when they brought in 2K Showcase. It was like, oh, okay, I'm never going to play this again. So they had to make you buy more. Don't do that. It's not cool. We want, basically what I'm saying is, you should have a mini sort of game that you can play, and then have the other little things like WWE Universe, My Career, Exhibition, different things, but then have a main story mode. And I don't think 2K Showcase brings a story mode. I think it just brings another sort of, okay, this is a mode that I can play once. No, we want a story mode that you can play more than once and have different outcomes or something. Because we want to be in control as gamers. That's one of the biggest reasons that completionists are here. Because of, what is it? Completionist theory or something. You want to complete it in every way you can. So if you add a game inside WWE where you can have different outcomes because of your decisions, it makes you want to go back, play it again, make the other decisions so that you can have the full story. It's just how it works. It's psychology. It's simple. That's all you need to do. Just give us a mode that we can play more than once, and we'll play your game for the entire year. Because what ends up happening is, we play your game mode, and then we're struggling to do things. We don't know what to do next. We just end up playing WWE Universe for like the rest of the year. And then when you don't have things like story mode, story creator, or Gun My Career, or create a finisher, you can't do much else. So you just end up leaving it there, and then next time it's exactly the same. You play it a bit, and then you leave it, which is really, really bad. So there we go. I went on a little bit of a rant there. This is a 20-minute video. This is a 20-minute video, which is quite long actually, considering it was just supposed to be short, and it was only have the 5 things. It was supposed to be compact. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of these types of things, like wish lists for games and different things, or reviews on games and what I think they should have done instead of this, and loads of different things like that, like this video. Comment if you want to see anything else, like give me games to talk about, or do different things like that. Tell me what to play, or tell me what to do for my next video. Anything. I'm not really bothered. And most importantly, subscribe so you don't miss any more of these, like wish lists or reviews or whatever, if I decide to post more of them for different games or the same game, and for any other videos that I post. So, thank you guys again. I will see you next time.